J Kells. I got to shout out J Kells because these cats right here are my indie insiders. They held it down at least 3 weeks in a row, and when you do that, I got to show you some love. Come on now. And so, oh snap! Look at that. They got themselves an award, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. The Indie Insiders right here in the building. I love it. Okay, yeah, I see y'all. I see y'all. It goes down. All you gotta do is 3 weeks in a row, it goes down. All right. But you got to keep it. You can easily lose it. All right. So with that said, I want to move on to our next segment, previously on.
Uh-huh.
Keeping them on his toes.
Yeah,
He over here
yeah.
hollering at folks. All I need is all my segments just to be popping, just popping like
Bam,
this.
bam. Pip popping. I got you.
Yeah, you got it. All right,
Oh,
cool.
just letting people know, I just got it. I was broadcasting on the wrong YouTube channel, so it's right now on VVC Life on the YouTube channel. If you want to tap in right now, my bad, it's fixed.
Okay then. Thank you. I see it. All right. Thank you for whoever let him know. All right. So, and previously on, we like to talk about the last week's show. If you did not see it, I need you guys after this show at some point in your life to go check out last week's show with our wonderful guest. Oh my gosh, Stacy Middlebrooks.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that she's a life coach because she was dropping bombs and knowledge and everything. And on top of that, she actually won in Mastermind Games. Not happy about that, but I have to give her kudos. Congratulations. Sorry your Buffalo Bills lost, but at least you won Mastermind Games, so that's something. Hopefully, our guest tonight loses in Mastermind Games, and everything will be right with her. All right. You enjoyed the show yesterday? I mean, last week.
Oh yeah. I definitely thought her kicking your butt was definitely was some unique fun. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like one of those overall like she beat you real bad. It was close. It was super close.
What was crazy about the whole thing was how hyped the audience was getting. They had joined. It was Team Stacy all the way, and I was just like, "Ain't that something? Y'all been riding with me all this time, and then Stacy show up. Y'all like, let's go." Jay Kells is in the building talking about back at it again. Another Tuesday highlights. Hashtag the indie show, Black Power. Yes, sir. Oh, snap. Look at Silicon Valley is in the building. Big money, but Kyle Wool is in the place to be. What's good, Kyle? Thank you for tuning in. West Coast, what's up? All right. So that's enough about last week. All right. So again, seriously, go to vvclife.com to check out the rebroadcast. You can also go to theindieshow.co to see it as well. All right. Trust me, watch it, listen to it, share it with your friends. Because the thing is fire. Even though I lost, I really enjoyed it. And then the people that we had, the competition last week for Will Be the Judge of that was fire too. People were really engaged, and I appreciate that. So we'll see how engaged they are tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's me again. Got it. Bet. So that was a back and forth conversation with me and you, Jay. But that's cool. I threw the ball, and you was elsewhere. It's cool.
Oh,
I got you.
what? Did I miss something? I'm sorry.
You
Was there?
did, but it's all right. I'm moving on. Big shout out to Kyle. Man, what a warm welcome. Yo, you that dude, dog. I got you. And what's up, J. Kells? I am two blogs. Okay. Dang. Everybody out here. All right, cool. So make sure you tell everybody to tune in. We're going to have a great show. Why are we going to have a great show? Because we're working on the pivot. One thing happens, we keep it moving over here at the Indie Show. It's all love. So I've been broadcasting, telling everybody since forever I was going to have international recording artist DeLon on today. You know what? Things happen. You know what happened? Doggone award shows. If you have an award show and you're going to be singing on it, I don't think you're going to be on this show. I appreciate the last minute updates. We got love for you. I meant to ask what the award show was so I can shout you out. But we're going to have DeLon on at a later date. But it's all good because I have someone I've been wanting to have on this show for a minute. Big shout out to JS1 for making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. If you like to read, you're about to have yourself a good time. If you don't like to read, well, we're going to convert you. Put your hands together for the one and only Marlon McCaulsky. Hello there,
What's
sir.
up?
Welcome to the Indie Show. How we doing?
How you doing?
Good, good.
I'm good. I'm good.
I
I'm
want
doing
you to
good.
sit back and relax and have yourself a good time because this is unlike any podcast you've probably seen or been on. We're not going to just sit here and talk. No, sir. We're going to have ourselves a lot of fun and then we're going to talk. Got it?
Cool.
Good. I'm about to put you in the hot seat right now in something I like to call elevator pitch.
Who the hell do you think you are?
All right. In elevator pitch, you have a certain amount of time to basically pitch yourself to the world. It could be 10 seconds, it can be 60 seconds, and it's going to be based upon the roll of this die. All right? And so you can say whatever you want to, but you got to make it good because if it's horrible, then I'm going to just stop the show right now and just like, thank you for your time. All right? So no pressure whatsoever. So just to let you know, you rolled a 3. All right. Just before you be like, oh, that's not enough time, we've had the perfect pitch in 10 seconds, and I've seen a pitch in 60 seconds that just crashed and burned. All right. So we want to see what you're going to do with 30 seconds. You rolled a 3, you get 30 seconds. All right. When you see the clock, go ahead and rock it out. Audience, is he going to make it? I want to see what y'all got to say.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Go.
Hey, my name is Marlon McCaulsky, and if you're looking for original storytelling, movies on demand to come to see, I've written a few screenplays, a bunch of books. I deal with love, romance, sci-fi, and if you want it all told from a Black perspective and a little comedy in there, then I'm the person to see.
All right. Not bad. We learned a little bit about you. I can rock with that. All right. Writer, screenwriter. That's what's up. All right, then. I think we shall move on. And the next thing we shall move on to is a segment that everyone loves. It's called New Phone Who This?
New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
All right. In New Phone Who This, I'm going to ask you some questions, rapid fire questions. And all I need for you to do is answer honestly. All right. And in the chat, if you're new to the show or whatever, you can answer the questions as well. This is an interactive show. And I love seeing you guys chat amongst yourselves. All right. We're going to put them on the screen. JS1, let's get these questions started for Mr. McCaulsky. All right, my favorite. How do you like your grits served? Cheese, sugar, salt and pepper, or butter?
If I have to eat grits, butter.
My man said, if I have to eat grits. You're a 9 grit eating person?
Nah.
No, you can keep it 100.
No, I'm just not a real grit person, and that's not what I was raised on.
What were you raised on? Malto meal, oatmeal?
I come from a Jamaican family, so we do oatmeal and porridge in the morning. That's how we came up.
Wow.
Okay, so
He
what is the
said
difference?
porridge.
I'm about to say, what is the difference between oatmeal and porridge?
Oatmeal is oatmeal, and porridge is more of a grain.
Gotcha.
Cream of wheat.
I got you. All right, big shout out to the silly man, Jay Kells. He said grits are going to cause a black civil war. Man,
That's a fact.
on this show. All right. Hey, look, we're
It's just
learning a
what that
lot.
do.
This is why I like this segment. Okay, let me see. All right, wait. Oh, we got somebody asking sweet porridge or savory?
Sweet.
Sweet. All right, cool. So
I'm learning so much. I didn't even know there was a difference. I just thought porridge was porridge. I didn't know they had a savory version or a sweet version. Like there was always one version for me. But all right,
dude,
let's
the
go.
only thing I know about porridge is little white girls and nursery rhymes and curves and whey and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
learning. All right, next question. All right, what's your favorite pie? We got pecan, we got sweet potato, pumpkin, and Dutch apple. What say you, sir?
Dutch.
Dutch apple in the building. Okay, I got you. That is very
Dutch.
delicious. All right. So this is going to be interesting with your Jamaican background. So I'm just going to be listening and taking it in, learning more about cultures. I love it. All right, JS, what's next? Okay, brother, you're hosting game night. What two games are we definitely playing?
Uno and spades.
Uno and
Oh,
Look,
oh
JS,
yeah.
you made
Oh
JS
yeah.
because spades is his number one go-to. So anytime
Yeah,
somebody plays spades, you get a thumbs up from him.
yeah,
But
buddy.
spades starts off for violence, so you gotta use that with the right crowd.
This is
Yeah,
true.
yeah, most definitely. And
Oh,
I'm with the Uno too. I'm definitely down with the Uno.
oh, for sure, man. You mess around, have spades and grits, man. It's gonna be a problem.
That's a fact.
All right, what we got next? Oh, yes, sir. What's the first song on your groove session mixtape when you trying to set the mood?
Man, I haven't had a groove session mixtape since the '90s.
We asked all the hard hitting questions.
Controversial as it may seem, but back in the day, R. Kelly was a staple.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
So,
go.
There we go.
you got to start
All right.
off with Kells, follow up with a little Jodeci, maybe some
Hello.
intro.
Hello. They don't know what that is.
They
These,
gave
these
y'all
young
the whole mixtape.
these young kids don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about
Download it
that.
after the show is over.
Yo, you play the mixtape when you listen to his, when you read his books. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. It's like chapter 3. Play
Yeah,
track
you have the
7.
mixtape on, in the background, some lotion on the left,
yeah.
some pictures on the right. I don't get to say what you're looking at.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's ready for the next one.
yeah. All right. Hollywood just greenlit a movie about you, Marlon. What actor should play you, sir?
First of all, why are you wasting your movie making? Well, anyway, okay, you casted me. Oh man,
Yeah, sir.
John Boyega.
Oh, okay.
I'm with it.
I see it. I see it. I'm not mad at that, sir. JS,
All right.
we got.
Last one.
All right. We're over here cutting cords. You're trying to save a dollar. What streaming service has to go? Are we cutting Netflix, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, or Amazon Prime?
Easy, Paramount.
Paramount.
Woo!
Why
I'm
you
not with you
didn't-
on that one.
You didn't even think about it. Why we hating on
There's
Paramount Plus?
nothing on Paramount that I need to watch.
Oh man!
Oh,
So no
that's
Star Trek.
crazy.
So nothing Star Trek related.
I'm not. I haven't. That's the thing though. I don't have Paramount now, so I'm not missing it.
I think. I mean,
And I'm a Star Trek
dig it.
fan, but I haven't gotten into the new Star Trek yet, so that boat has sailed.
I got you. Yeah, because if you mess around and watch it, you be like, God dang, I'm gonna have to get this Paramount Plus. Gee.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't need that. I don't need that addiction in my life.
Yeah, dude, it's great. That new Star Trek is great. Um, Last question. If someone buys your book, do you want them to get the hardcover, the paperback, or get it online digitally?
If I had my choice,
Yeah.
none of my books are in hardback, so that would be the obvious choice. But if not, you could do paperback. I'm
Okay,
old
there we
school.
go.
I like to have it in my hand.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, he survived New Phone Who This. That's what I'm talking about. And Kyle on the West Coast, he can see Little Rail playing you in the movie.
Maybe.
All right. So
It's
we're
funny.
going to move on. Oh man, we're making good time. The next segment we're about to do is called "We'll Be the Judge of That."
All right.
Did I miss it? Do we
No,
already
no,
do the show? Oh, okay.
no, no. I got knocked out of the room. Hold up, her back.
No.
Court is now in session.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. So big shout out to James Eggsley. Did I say your name right? A big shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And J. Kells said, books were made to kill trees. Hashtag stay woke, my man. Out here.
Wait, what?
Hey, look, that's J. Kells. He gonna say something crazy, all right? We got to just roll. We got to roll with it, okay? All right.
All right. So which one you want to start with?
We're gonna start with that new person that we was chatting about.
Oh, okay.
I want you to introduce this artist to the people.
Yeah, most definitely. We starting with an R&B singer. Her name is Marilyn Rivers. She's got a video of her new song. It's called Faded. So let me put this on here. Let me get that off the screen and let's rock and roll. My bad. Let me start it from the beginning. And let's go. Hey,
She had a lot to get off her mind. All right, now, what was the name of that artist?
her name is Marilyn Rivers, and the song is called Faded.
All right, Marilyn Rivers. All right, Marlon, tell us what you think about Marilyn Rivers.
Oh snap! Gotta unmute him. All right, he's gotta unmute himself.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Marilyn got problems. Marilyn has some issues that she needs to go through. She just need to move on from this man that got her feeling faded like this, and she'll be okay. But as far as the song is concerned, it's cool. I mean, it's not really my vibe as far as what I would put on.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think this is a song that some women are gonna really identify with, and they'll probably dig it. I wish she was singing a little bit more. She kept the same vibe throughout the whole song, so it is what it is. That's what they're doing. So cool.
Yeah, it's almost like drunk R&B. Just like if she said faded, so it was real laid back, no real emotion, no change in tempo. It was
Oh,
it is what it is.
there was emotion there. It was anger. She was pissed off.
Super. All right. Let me see. Who is in the chat? Heath Gunn says it's okay. It's a little simple. And
I agree
Jay
with that.
Kells, he is the producer. He says female indie artists stay coming solid on this show. So he likes her. All right. I got you. He says also somebody needs to fight this dude, turn her into a whole lush. Yeah, she
That's
drank
how
it. She had,
relationship.
She having a hard time. JS, what you got to say?
Known Shorty for a bunch of years. She's super cool. This is one of her videos. She got a bunch of them. I kind of agree with you. I kind of feel like she kind of went monotone with it. I mean, like, there was some really controversial stuff that she was saying. I'm not controversial, like life changing, but like she was obviously having a problem with somebody. But it seemed like she was super calm. So it's like, are you mad? Are you sad? Like, what are we going for here? So, I kind of get with y'all on that, man. It's a cool song, but she didn't like sell it. So it just kind of went through, but everything was dope. Like she wasn't bad vocally. The beat wasn't bad. I just wasn't buying it, if that makes sense.
If I was in that zone and this song came on Pandora, I would let it ride. I
Right.
don't know if I'm going to hit the thumbs up, but I'm gonna let it ride because I'm probably in the kitchen or something. So I'm just like, all right, that's cool. Let's let that thing ride.
Yeah,
Right,
if it's playing, I'm not gonna turn it off, but I'm not gonna go find it.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
The people in the
Alright.
chat, chat is jumping. So James, I want to get this right. Eggs3 says it's okay. Sapphire Jim, welcome to the show. Sapphire said it was straight, and Sapphire agrees with pretty much everything that we said. All right. All right, so it is time for our next artist. But for all the new people here, the name of this segment is called We'll Be the Judge of That. And what we do, we highlight and showcase independent artists. As always, every show is going to be 3 independent artists. Each person will get a chance to do a mini interview and introduce their song to the world. It's the least that we can do. We just, like I said, we're trying to showcase artists. And I love it when the artists are actually able to come to the show because you get to find out just a little bit more about them. That way, you more in tune with that artist, and that way, when you're listening to their song, you have an idea of where they're coming from. So, like I said, I appreciate it when artists take that opportunity to do that. Because look, I was telling JS this in our after show that we do. This is like a safe haven for artists. We're going to keep it 100, but this is going to be a safe place. You come here, we're going to play your music, we're going to critique you, we're going to critique you with love. So I just want you guys to take advantage of it. And when you're having your conversations, this is the perfect time to get that practice in. Because if you can't do it on this show, imagine when you're on MTV or on the news station. You know what I'm saying? Let's work out this, your repertoire here. You know what I'm saying? This is where you do it. We got you. We're gonna get you through this. Just don't forget the little people when you make your way up there. All right? All right, look at that. Look at James throwing up the muscles and black power and the 100s. That's how we get down. So if you know an independent artist that should get some shine and need to be showcased on our show, go to theindieshow.co. All right, we have an active submission section. You go there, put your name and all your information and your song or video, and then we'll hit you up and let you know when you're gonna be on the air. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, the big thing. If an artist wins 3 weeks in a row, you're a champ. We're gonna bring you back. You're either gonna be my co-host for the whole episode, or I'm gonna build a whole episode around you. It all depends on if I have some free time. Got it. But whatever, you're gonna be on the show for the whole time. We'll get to know you. You get to talk to people, do interviews. It's gonna be great. Plus, you're gonna be the face of our next mixtape. All right. Boom. Is there anything else I'm forgetting, JS1?
No, sir. You in there like swimwear.
That's what I'm talking about. So, with that said, it's time for our second artist. And I'm going to just say, we're about to get to know the one and only GK Super. GK Super.
Hey, what's
Welcome
up?
to the Indie Show.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Man, I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling great, man.
All right, you got a nice little studio set up in there.
Thank you so much. Take a little time.
Is that yours, or you at the spot?
I'm at my studio.
Oh man, you put that together yourself?
Me and my wife did.
That's what I'm talking about. A couple that plays together, stays together. All right, all right. All right, big shout out to Tron Williams in the building. Yes, sir. I see you, Tron. Thank you for tuning in. First of all, tell me, what is GK Super? What's the story behind that name?
It's supposed to be like my pharaoh name. It's supposed to be like represent like strength. It's supposed to represent godship and kingship. Being humble to learn from God, so I can also be made because I'm made in His image. I will be a God. Also being a king, learning how to be a king from God, and being humble enough to know my place as being both, but also understanding I'm not the only one. And the super is always doing my best at everything that I do, and that also represents Goku. If y'all know anything about Dragon Ball Z, so the GK stands for God and King and Goku.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. Now, is all of this going to be represented in your music?
Yes, all the time. I'm very aware of my message, and I want to make sure, like, if anyone does listen to me, they have an idea of what my heart is speaking and what my mind is thinking.
So, what is the message when it comes to your music? Is it an overarching message that you have in all your songs?
Yes, always an underlining message. Basically, trying to help wake people up. I feel like we've been fed so much, so many lies through school and so much stuff through social media. I want to try to educate people of all the things that I've read and all the knowledge that I've gained that's behind the scenes that we're not normally taught in Western civilization, like I guess, the basic educational systems. I feel like we're not being told as much as we should be, and I'm trying to give it back to the people, like lost knowledge.
Oh, you coming with it deep. JKL says hashtag respect. Finally, an artist who isn't named after some random Italian mobster. And James says everything that you're saying, that's hard with the flames.
I
So,
appreciate
how
it.
long have you been in this music game? What made you want to start doing music?
I've been doing this for, I would say, about maybe 15 to 17 years.
That would make
Originally,
you two, right? How old are you?
I'm 33 now.
33, man, you drinking that good water. I knew for a fact that you was in your 20s at least.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. You gotta take care of your stuff. That's all it is.
Oh, for sure.
What made me want to do music originally, my father and my mom was getting a divorce, and he left me a Tupac CD before he left. And every time I would miss my father, I would listen to Tupac. And listening to him taught me how to express myself, and it gave me like a way to express the emotions I felt. And because he was so well at articulating himself and expressing his emotions, it allowed me to learn from him, and it kind of pushed me to start doing it. And then I was influenced by Michael Jackson and Prince and a couple of other artists, not just in hip hop but other genres too. Where it was a healthy way of expressing myself without being in the streets or getting in any trouble. So it's just a
All
positive
right.
outlook.
All right, then. Well, it's time for the show. I'm sorry, GK Super. Go ahead and do what you do and introduce your song to the world.
Shout out to everybody that's here. We're presenting a song to help us connect who we are again, to remind us that fathers play a big part in our lives, and together as a unit, we are the gods.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, yes, yes. That one took me back to the 90s. All right. I was just listening, I was vibing, I was just like, oh man, I'm feeling this one. And you got the Marlon, before I go to you, this song has the chat room jumping. So I'm just gonna go backwards real quick. Look, Sapphire Jim is just giving you all the hearts, and Tron Williams fire. This whole place about to burn down with so much flame. Marisha, what's happening? Welcome to the show. She says that went hard. And Lord Havoc says, when is the music video coming? For real.
We
And
working
Jay
on it right
Gales,
now.
he out here. He's definitely loving. He said, I can hear an R&B singer killing the hook. And for real, Jay Gales, when you said that, I was thinking it too. I was just like, man, what Biggie's ex-wife, what is Faith doing right now? I would take Faith on that.
Oh, wow.
Look, Lord Havoc loved the intro, and the music said it was on point. And James was like hip hop with a purpose. Heath Gunn, I like the layers in the background. Lord Havoc with all the fire, and Heath Gunn says nice production. Man, I think people are feeling that one. And Marisha says, last but not least, as a spiritual teacher, I love it. Hey,
Yeah.
you like it? I love it. All right, all right, all right. So, my man Marlon, what you say? What you thinking?
Oh, I'm definitely feeling it. It was dope. It put me in the mind state, like you said, it took me back to the '90s.
Yeah,
You know, that type of vibe to it. Had me in the mindset of like Nas or Talib Kweli. You know,
yes,
had that kind of flavor to it to me. And like everybody been saying, it had purpose, it had weight to it. The rhyme
indeed.
schemes were clever. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is definitely a head bob.
Yeah, for
I
sure, for
yeah.
sure. I mean, I was like, I might have to listen to this one again because I was just like, for the first time, it caught me. So I was just like, now I got to go back that second time to hear everything that he dropped because he was saying some stuff, and I was just like, oh snap, let me go back so I can hear this a second time, so my mind can really pick up what he putting down. Sapphire Jim says, so deep, very lyrical. Kyle in Silicon Valley talking about, I was literally thinking Nas. Great minds think alike. JS1, talk to him, Mr. Music Man. What you got?
Like for me, the biggest thing was like I'm listening to it and it's reminding me of like Dungeon Family. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting Dungeon Family vibes.
Uh,
The beat is crazy. Like I love the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I like definitely I'm more into his lyrics. I just wish he would up his presentation a little bit, be a little bit more animated. But I'm like, when you talk to him with an interview, he's very relaxed and monotone. So like, I get it, but it's like when I listen to the record, I would love to have a little bit more animation. But other than that, dope song, dope song. Definitely has replay value for me.
oh, all day long. Oh man. All right. You got anything else you want to say, GK Super?
I appreciate all the support. I appreciate y'all giving me the feedback. I'm probably a little more reserved. Y'all don't know I just got out of a major accident. It's my first interview since that. That's
Oh
probably why I'm
man.
a little monotone. But I still appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that showed up. And I'm happy to be on your platform, man. I really appreciate it. It's always exciting for me.
Man,
That's what's up.
Whoa,
Dude,
dope.
if you get the votes, you'll be back next week representing. So at the end of this, we're gonna post the link for you to vote. All right. So don't leave. Keep watching the show because every artist needs your votes. All right. Your vote matters. All right. Speaking of voting matters, hey GK, while I got you before you go, who is your favorite um oh man.
what recording artist?
Dang. So yeah, who's your favorite character?
Character on what?
Oh, like Goku and them. Dragon Ball Z.
Of course, it's Goku.
Goku all day. Okay, who's your if there's no Goku, who's your second favorite
Vegeta.
Z fighter?
Vegeta.
Vegeta in this building. All right, then. All right, then. I see what you're doing. All right, thank you, sir. All right, so sit tight in the green room. We got to see what's gonna happen with our next artist. Yo, my man came with it. GK Super. I'm gonna get it's a whole bunch of letters. Goku Super. Got it. Makes sense now. Boom. All right. This is our current winner. All the way from the left coast, the west coast. She has one win under her belt. Can she take home another week? Or are we gonna have another winner? Because right now, like last season, we was like boom, boom, boom. We was killing it with champions. This year, the competition's stepping up. Put your hands together for the one and only K Victoria. Lady, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I see you comfortable and everything.
Chilling.
How has life been this past week?
You said how
has life been treating you this past week?
Oh, I mean, great. You know, I always have a good time. I enjoy life. You know, I love life. Life loves me. So yeah, it's been a great week.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so last week, my homie, my ride or die JS1, his mic wasn't working, and he didn't get to say anything to you last week. Didn't even get a chance to ask you questions. So for your interview portion for today's show, I'm gonna pass the mic to JS1 so he can say everything he wanted to say and ask from last week. JS, go ahead, dog. Because you was real unhappy that you didn't get a chance to talk to this lovely lady. I'm not gonna blow your spot up. I'm just saying you really wanted to holler at her.
Hey, what we talk about on the after show stays on the after show. Like, why you bringing that all up on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was kicking it. I was in the cut engineering chilling. What? You know what I'm saying? No, just saying. What's
going on? Let me know.
Ma'am, you know you gorgeous. So come on, let's not do this. You know what I mean? You super hot fire out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, my biggest thing was I think we should listen to the record first and then we come back. It's just kind of weird if I just start reviewing something and everybody has had a chance to check it out. So, hey, can you introduce your record for us and then let's get to it?
So my record is called DJ My Body, and it's pretty much like a hot record that you can play in the club and with your significant other. So check it out.
Turn the lights up, turn the music on. I wanna hear, but I don't wanna know where you are. You make me beg for it, 'cause you know what I'm craving. My body's a haven, and this love I've been searching for it all night. In the wheels of the dawn, and it feels right, 'cause you're playing all the ringtones, so you know just what to do to get me in the mood. DJ my body.
Hey.
All right, all right, all right. Up tempo record, party record.
Mhm.
Y'all like the energy of it. I like. You know what I mean? The second thing I will say is it hit me different this week than it did last week. Cause I think
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
when I was listening to it last week, I was like, yo, this beat sounded a little off, but it's just the way that it's the drum pattern, the way it is. It's like if you don't listen to it at a certain thing, it's gonna sound out of whack. But like it sounds better this week. I love the chord progressions. I love your vocals. I think your vocal capability is crazy. You remind me of some like pop star from like the 90s or whatever. And I'm trying to say that in a good way. You have a strong voice. It's very distinctive. Like I really rock with it. The production I just feel like doesn't meet up to the level of the energy that you're putting out, the quality of the song, the quality of the writing. I think the writing is there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little undersold on the beat. But yo, congratulations. I think you got a strong record.
Okay, so you were the one last week.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Most definitely. Most
Well,
definitely.
I appreciate the feedback. I mean, that's your honest opinion. That's what's up.
Word. Yo, keep pushing it though. It's got a lot of energy, man. It's one of those crazy high energy records.
It
Yeah,
does. It's
dude.
like just all about vibing in the club or, vibing with someone special to you. So it's like you're going to have good energy doing that. I want to bring that good energy to the record. You know what I mean? So that was the whole, like, process behind it. But yeah, it's just fun. It's like,
Did you write that?
I did actually. I wrote the lyrics and the melody. Of course, I had the. Of course, I had the track, so it kind of gave you like, some type of like chords to go by.
Yeah.
So that
So
helped
you
with
had the
that.
music first, and then the melody in your head, and then you just wrote all of
And
that.
I just started right. Yeah, that's it. Goes different ways, different times, but that's how it happened.
Yeah. Is there a story behind the song, or
Yeah.
it was just, or is it just the music
it's
was speaking to you?
it's a vibe. It's just a vibe, and then I just like wrote off the vibe. Like it's not a story behind it or anything, but it's just like, something that you want to feel. And I kind of like to create experiences, with records sometimes, if I can.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So, you have anything that you want to say to the people out there that's watching right now?
Follow me on Instagram at I am K Victoria, Facebook.com/K Music. My website is www.iamkvictoria.com. Much love to everybody. I know it's a lot going on, keep your head up and just keep rising.
Oh man,
You
that's
got
love. Yo,
Hey,
look, I am so happy we got to know you. You,
yeah.
no matter what happens, I need you to stick around. Show them some
Okay.
love because you good people.
hey,
Thank
Marlon.
you.
What?
You guys too.
Hey, Marlon. What did you think of the record?
Oh, I'm vibing to it. Like you said, it's totally a vibe. It put me in the mindset of the late 2010s, late 2000s, around 2009, 2008. It had that vibe to it.
Yeah.
I know you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but it had that Rihanna feel to it. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That
You
means
know,
you got you
I
a
can
Super
take
Bowl
that.
coming in about 10 years.
And I love the fact that you were really singing on the track. So I mean, so I appreciate that. And you wasn't sad. You wasn't getting ready to kill anybody. You just wanted to have a good time.
Music is about expressing. So, like, maybe on this record, it's not like that. I just, want to give people just that good energy. We need it right now. You know what I mean? We need more of that. But shout out to all the creators out there, all artists. You know what I mean? Like, this is
All
what we
right.
do.
You guys, y'all saw the voting. This is the website to go vote. It is vote. That's the main word. .theindieshow.co. Once again, vote. .theindieshow.co. I need y'all to do that right now. Open up another tab. You don't have to leave. Just vote now. The vote is going to stay open until midnight. At midnight, I'm not accepting any more votes. Whoever gets the most votes wins. All right. So if you want somebody to vote, tell them to watch the show because that's how we do it. You watch the show, you vote. We ain't trying to be no ringers. All right. Honor system on this mug. Got it? Good. JS1, real quick rundown our three artists for tonight.
All right, you got Marilyn Rivers with her wonderful single "Faded." We got GK Super, and I think it's called "We Are Gods." And he can correct me in the chat if I got it wrong, and I apologize. But and then you got K Victoria, DJ My Body, and all three of these records, if you want to go back and re-listen to them, are available right now on our Indie Show Vibes playlist. And that way you can check them all out. You can enjoy them anytime you want to, take them wherever you go. And then in every play that spins on that, it's a YouTube playlist, so that means they get the spins. So support the indie artists, and make sure you vote right now, man. Vote for everybody and show these people love. Follow them on social media, subscribe to their individual channels, and tap into the music, man. That's what we always want to try to help artists and help artists get out there, push that record. So let's go.
All day, every day. I want to shout out to one of my favorite PR people out there, Miriam Nubian Queen Graham. She is out there showing love. She said that your song has that house music type of vibe. And, J. Kells said the production on this is solid like a rock. And
thank you.
There we go. Thank y'all so much. Good luck to everybody. And it is what it is. Wait, hold on. Wait, JS1 ain't talked this much in weeks. Okay, so Sapphire Jim, definitely that was a great show. The show is not over. That's the music part of the show. We still got Mastrmynd Games, and we're about to interview our guest, Mr. Marlon McCaulsky. Don't leave now. Watch the interview. Participate in the interview. If you hear some stuff that you like, ask questions. I will ask his question for you. It's interactive. Me and you. The more that you feed me, the crunk I get. I get more hyper. I get more excited with the love that you show the show. All right, JS1, what's my next segment called?
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us.
That's right, 101 with Marlon McCaulsky. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the Indie Show.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, are you enjoying yourself? Is it what you expected?
Yeah, man. This is not what I expected. I'm coming in cold.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people keep thinking we're just going to sit here and have a 20-minute conversation about a topic or whatever. No, man. I got to get y'all relaxed, comfortable before I start hitting y'all with the big questions. So, with that said, you did the elevator pitch. You gave everybody a little bit about yourself. So, you're from Jamaica or you just Jamaican?
No, my parents are Jamaican. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. All right, then. Are you currently in Brooklyn?
No, I'm in Atlanta right now.
Okay, so like the other 500,000 New Yorkers, what brought you to Atlanta from Brooklyn?
Not necessarily from Brooklyn. I was raised in St. Pete, Florida, and me and my wife, we just decided to get out of that small town and move up to Atlanta because there was a lot more opportunity and a lot more going on up here.
I got you. So okay, let's talk about that small town. Did you have problems out there? Was it just not enough opportunities for the stuff that you wanted to do?
Not this for this being young Black people in a small town. It was just more opportunity elsewhere. St. Pete, Florida, is near Tampa, so it's a great state for vacationing. It's a great state if you're elderly and you want to settle down and you got that nice retirement money. But if you're a young person and you're trying to get ahead in life, and there's not a lot going on unless you're in certain fields. So, just the logical step is just to move on to somewhere else.
Oh, for sure. Now I'm looking at the movie posters behind you. So let's go ahead and let's start talking about you being a screenwriter and writing books. How did that come about?
Totally by accident. No, I've always been a creative person as far as writing, and I started off as a wannabe songwriter when I was like a teenager, and that just kind of evolved into telling stories. I'm a big comic book fan, so I've always enjoyed reading and telling, making up stuff and telling stories. And when I went to college, I took a class on screenplay writing, and from there, I just started, making up my own scripts, and then, eventually one day my wife was like, "Why don't you try turning your scripts into a story, a book?" So I was like, okay, I'd never really been as a youngster into reading, books. But I said, okay, let me try to start picking up other people's books like Eric Jerome Dickey, like Zane, Tracy Brown, Quan, people like that. And I started reading more books, and then I start, taking my screenplays and try to convert them into, a book format.
Okay. So, favorite comic book, since you brought it up.
My favorite comic book or favorite comic book character?
Book. What's your
Book.
character
X-Men.
name? X-Men. So you're an X-Men guy. Does that make you a Marvel guy?
Oh yeah, Marvel. Yeah, Marvel is my Star Wars.
Okay. All right then. So since we're talking about it, the MCU, is it letting you down or is it bringing your dreams to life?
It's bringing my dreams to life. I never thought in my lifetime that I would see all these characters I used to read about on the big screen. Now, is each movie a home run and hit it out the park? No, but I haven't had a movie that just utterly disappointed me and I just left the movie, movie theater disgusted. But, it varies from movie to movie.
Okay then. All right. Do you have a certain writing style?
I guess everybody has their own distinctive style of writing. I like to write. Oh yeah, there they go. Yeah, I like to write first person narrative. I do third person narrative too, but that's the kind of style I write.
All right, let's go back. So wait. These is looking like some Harlequin romance novels or something. Well, so when you said Zane, you was talking about Zane.
Zane, yeah.
You talking about, is that Urban Fantasy? Go back. Wait. So how do you wait? Do you let's talk about the book covers.
Okay.
Do you find these people? Or are these just random people?
Some of them, yeah, a lot of them are people I know. So yeah, being independent, you have to do a lot for yourself, and instead of just having a lot of stock images, I know a lot of people here in Atlanta. So I just said, hey, you want to be on the cover of my book, and we make it happen.
Man.
Now some of them are studio pictures, but a lot of them are people I've actually just known and put together a concept, and we went and shot it.
What's the odds of you? Would you like to make a movie of all your books, or like something like made for TV movies or theatrical releases?
Of course, I would turn every one of my books into a movie or a TV series or some kind of live action production. Yeah, some of them are films, or some of them are movies.
All right, let's scroll back to the side because I just want to see the urban. What was it? Urban fantasy.
Yeah, go to your right. That's what he wants.
What is that right there? Yeah. What is this? Okay, Pink Palace. Wait, is it the Pink Palace 2? Is it 2 different books?
Yeah, Pink Palace 1, Pink Palace 2.
Yeah, it's actually 3 of them.
Yeah, I didn't see the 2, so I didn't know what was going on with the girl in the middle. All right, so hold on. This dude, JKL, said Zane versus Thanos. Let's make it happen. That's gonna be wild. What kind of reaction are you getting? Reactions and feedbacks are you getting from these books? you have a large female or male readers?
I would say the majority. I would say are female, more, and especially in the genre that I write in, more females read. Not to say there are not male readers out there, but more females read my type of books, at least.
You were able to tap into that voice and for it to be authentic?
Yeah, from the feedback I get, yeah, that's what I've been told.
My man, ladies and gentlemen, we out here talking to author Marlon McCaulsky. You saw the books. You got to get the books. But we're going to play a game. When we come back after that, we're going to get into the whole art of being an independent author. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for y'all favorite segment. It's called Mastrmynd Games.
Let the games begin!
All right, so this Mastrmynd game is called Survey Says. It is a Family Feud style game, all right? 100 people were surveyed. I'm going to give you 8 questions. In order to beat me, you have to get the number one answer to at least 4 of them, all right? You got to get 50% in order to beat me.
I'm not that sharp, so you might win.
Good, because I lost last week, and I'm still kind of salty about that. Stacy, I'm talking about you. Rematch. Anyway, I'm good. I'm good. Hopefully, the audience is on my side. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right. Again, 100 people were surveyed. All right, just like Family Feud. Here's your first question. And there are going to be times when I'm going to ask you if that's your final answer, because the people in the chat room can help you. All right. So you can either take their help or give me your answer. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, he says. Excellent. Number 1, we asked 100 men, name a complaint you have about your wife's job. Oh, don't get in trouble. Once again, we asked 100 men, name a complaint you have about your wife's job.
Why you have to dress like that?
He said, why you have to dress like that? And JS, where's my music? My thinking music.
I'm playing it.
Okay, I got you. J. Kels, I'm not talking to you. You did lose bad. Quiet. I don't even know why I put that on the screen. All right. What was your answer again?
Why do you have to dress like that?
Why do you have to dress that bad? All right. Yeah, the people, they're not helping you on this one. Okay, so here it is. The number one answer is, I'm telling you the number one answer because your answer didn't make the top 6 at all. All right.
Okay.
That's
never been a question I have.
People said long hours. That's a man's complaint. All right. So sorry. All right. Here we go. Round 2. Number 2. Name something people overdo at holiday time. Once again, name something people do at holiday time.
Drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, drink. All right, let's go. At the bottom of the list, add 2. Gift wrapping. At number, let me see, 1, 2, 3, it was only 5. Okay, at number 4, drinking came in at 6 votes. The number one answer is spending money and gifts. That is the number one answer. Yes. Excellent. It's okay. We still got time. You got this. You got this, fam. Audience, where you at? Don't let my man down.
Yeah, don't believe that. Yo, Jay Kells will be throwing answers left and right. Normally everybody talking. I don't know why everybody quiet. Let's go.
Yeah, I got number 3. These must be some hard questions. All right, number 3. Name something after which you like to relax in a hot bath. Name something after which you like to relax in a nice hot bath.
Work. Was coming home from work.
My man said work. I'm not even. Yes, I am. All right. Number 6 answer: shoveling snow. Number 5: housework. Number 4: making love. Number 3: yard work. Number 2: exercise in sports. The number 1 answer:
Go ahead,
work.
give it to me.
It's work. You got it.
Not time.
It's on the board. My man JK said, Marlon, we got to write a new ending to this game.
J. Kez, I think you got alternative motives. You just want to see your man lose.
No, oh man. Okay, here we go. Name a game adults play at a party. Name a game adults play at a party.
Charades.
Charades. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. 8 answers. I'm going to read them. Number 8 is Twister. Number 7 is Quarters. Number 6 is Truth or Dare. Number 5 is Trivial Pursuit. We have 4 answers left. Are you sure you want to keep your answer?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Number 4, Spin the Bottle. Number 3, Pictionary. Really good game. Number 2, Poker and Strip Poker. Number 1 answer, Charades. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes, he has 2.
I was scared for you, bro. I was like, I didn't know what was going to come out of that. Like, the number 1 game at house parties with adults is charades. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would have gone.
So
Look, remember, this is Family Feud, so it's not 100 right, folks. This is 100 Americans. All right.
Mm-hmm.
4 answers left. You could crash and burn. I don't want that to happen for you. But we got 4. No pressure. Next, name something a woman might hide in her bra. Name something that a woman might hide in her bra. Big shout outs to Arthur Poe. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Yeah, just type. If you're watching the show, wherever you're watching the show from, if it's Facebook, type the comments. If it's YouTube, use your YouTube to type. Comment. We love it. All right. So what would a woman hide in her bra?
I'm just probably just gonna go with the obvious money.
Yay, Jay Kills, and you have the same idea. All right. Number 6 is lighter.
I was gonna put. Can I put cigarettes? Can I put cigarettes down?
Cigarettes?
Yeah, I'm putting
cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Your answer is cigarettes. Your answer did not make the top 6. So number 5, a gun. That's a big old bra.
Yeah, that's a damn. God damn.
Number 4, a love note. Number 3, Kleenex or tissue. I know that thing is gonna be moist. All right. Number 2, her bosom. And with 80 votes, money is the number 1 answer. Congratulations. That's 3 for you.
Yo, J.K. is so stupid.
We have three questions left. You got issues, dog. That's sweaty money.
And your money smell like titty milk.
Oh my God.
All right. So you can pass if you want to. Here we go. Name something you might see people push down the what?
What was
okay,
that?
Name something you might see people push down the street. Once again, name something you might see people push down the street. You only need one number one answer. You got 3 chances. All right.
Something people might push down the street.
Yep.
If you said sidewalk, I would say stroller, but push down the street. They might push their car if it's broken. If it's broke down, they might push their car down the street. I don't know.
Hold on.
I mean, no. Are we being specific about push down the street or down the sidewalk or?
This question is stupid because I don't like the answers. Because I think they gave me the wrong question. I think they gave me the wrong question because all the answers don't make sense.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a different question. So don't worry about that one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because that made no sense whatsoever.
Wait a minute. Read off the answers though, real quick.
Yeah. Read this
all right,
one.
ready?
Yeah.
Cabinet.
What?
Magazine. Mirror. Toilet. Sink. Toothbrush. Razor.
What neighborhood they live in?
So apparently the question should have been, name something that you will find in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's super weird.
Yeah, they messed up on that. All right, so let me read this question before I tell y'all. All right, good. This is a good question. All right, so just because JKL said car, Arthur said shopping cart, and JS said the baby stroller. All right, okay. Reset. Name something that police do to you after you get arrested. Name something that police do to you after you get arrested.
Beat your ass and blame it on somebody else.
Well, they actually do that before. Then they.
I've seen it both ways.
Name something that police do to you after you get arrested.
After you get arrested.
I don't know. Read you your right.
These folks out here are tripping. JKL said lie. And Arthur out here talking about get beat down. All right, so what was your answer?
Read you your rights.
Read you your rights. So you can keep that answer or choose something from the audience.
And who was this survey of 100 people? Who asked it? Was that black people or was this regular, just everyday people?
This is Family Feud, so it's gonna be a cross section of America.
Okay, cross section of America. Okay, most
mostly white people.
Okay, mostly white people. Okay, they're gonna read you your rights. That's what I said.
All right, he said read you your rights. We're locking that in. All right, so number 6 was put you in the police car. Number 5, book you. Number 4, frisk, search you. Number 3, with 18 votes, that is read you your rights. The number 1 answer is fingerprint. I mean, man.
So fingerprints is number 1 and read you your rights is number 2?
No, handcuffs is number 2. Reach your rights is number 3.
Got you.
Oh, you got 2 more chances. You got 2 more chances, brother. Name something you might see people. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna ask you. They did wrong. I got the answers now. Name something you might see people push down the street. There's only 4 answers. Name something you might see people push down the street.
Their car.
He said car. All right. Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
because
why not?
We have car, we got shopping cart, we got baby stroller as options in the chat room.
Yeah, okay. I'm still gonna go with car.
Okay. Garbage can. 2 people said garbage can. The number 2 answer is shopping cart with 27 people. Your answer is either number 1 or number 3. Do you want to know the number 1 answer or the number 3 answer? And
Let's
JKL
go.
is stupid. He said they only asked police. All right, you want to know the number 1 answer or the number 3 answer?
Give me the number 3.
Number 3 answer is broken car. Baby stroller is the number 1 answer. All right. Last question for everything. You can still win it. What's something a kid does that he might blame on the family dog? What's something a kid does that he might blame on the family dog? I'm nervous, dog.
What
You've
is
been
my
giving out some
dog?
good answers.
Tear something up.
Tear something up. That's your final answer.
Yeah. He said
Nope.
fart.
Number 7. What? Fart. Number 7, bring in mud. Number 6, wets the bed or the floor. Number 5, eats food. Number 4, JKLs with passes gas. Number 3 is destroys homework. Number 2 is spills something. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the number 1 answer. The number 1 answer had 33 votes. If he gets this right, he wins Mastrmynd Games, just like Stacy. If he misses it, he loses just like everybody else did last season, and the first 2 people did this season. The number 1 answer is break or knock something over. That is the same in black language as tear something up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have back-to-back winners in Mastrmynd Games. Put your hands together for Marlon. We're very happy for him.
Man, calm down, man. Calm down, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong with losing. Nothing wrong with you, but you know, it's good. It's all good, man. It's gonna be all right.
It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Again, put your hands together for my man. So we're about to go back to this. Wait, hold on. The people, they out here talking. They talking. I know they got some snide comments. Oh, see, look, JKL said I called it. And Arthur is giving you the hand claps. Yeah, traders. All right, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, we appreciate y'all. So, let's get into this. So, if someone asks you about becoming a writer, because this is something that you fell into, what would you tell them? I'm like, hey, dog, I want to write. I have story ideas. What's the first thing I should do?
Wooden, have you started writing? That's the first question. You know, everybody wants to write, but you know, are you actually writing?
That's real talk.
You know, whether it's right or wrong, or you don't, you know, you have to start. You know, it's like driving a car. You know, you can get in the driver's seat, you can turn the wheel, but if the car is not moving, you're not going anywhere.
Ooh, I like that allegory. Oh man, that is what I'm talking. That's nice. All right. So do you publish yourself? Do you do self-publishing, or do you have a production company?
I'm mostly self-published. I am signed to a couple of publishers right now. So not say a couple, but one publisher I'm signed to right now. But I've mostly self-published throughout the years.
Okay. All right. So give me the best of both worlds. So why should someone say, hey, I want to put my stuff out independently, and then why should someone search out for a publisher? And then after that, I want to talk about how hard is it to find a publisher once you have a book?
Okay. I would say the pros and cons. There's pros and cons to either one you do. If you want the pros to self-publishing, is that you get to control your content as far as what you write, what you do with it, as far as the subject matter. You get to pick your own covers. You get to market yourself the way you want to market. You get to drop your book whenever you want to drop your book, whenever you get done with it. You don't have to get anybody's approval to publish your book because you are the beginning, end, and beginning, middle, and end as far as publishing. And it's just a lot more control, and that's the benefit of being self-published, and you get 100% of the money that from what you sell.
Sounds good to
Depending
me.
on depending on the format that you're, if you're selling through Amazon, you're going to get a nice percentage, but a lot of people who self-publish, they sell hand to hand, so you can make money that way, a lot more money as far as what you retain from selling.
I got you. And as far as having a publisher, how hard is it to find a publisher that's willing to work from like a first-time author?
Well, I think first of all, the benefits of having a publisher is a lot of the legwork is done for you. As far as distribution is probably the hardest thing as far as being an author, as far as getting your work out there. You can only, you can put your stuff online, but you can only reach so many people. Whereas a major publisher or a major independent publisher, they can put you in Target, they can put you in Walmart, they can put you in Barnes and Noble. They can advertise depending on how successful your book is selling. They can push it even further. They can do their marketing is probably reaches a bigger audience than you're able to reach. So that's and of course, if you are one of the few top percentage of writers who have a New York Times bestseller or a very successful book, depending on your royalties, you can make a little bit of change that way. And depending on the type of deal you sign, you might have a good or big advance. But don't be fooled. Advances do have to be paid back.
Message.
So yeah, there's pros and cons to both. As far as becoming or getting signed to a major publisher, that is a bit of a challenge. A lot of it is about who you know, not necessarily about how talented you are. You just have to network, and a lot of times you need a literary agent in order to get signed to a major publisher. Very few instances that they're taking submissions. I know the top 5 publishers in general, they don't take submissions. You have to have a literary agent. And, you basically have to convince them that your work is good enough for them to pitch it to the major publisher.
All right. So we have a question out in the audience, and it's from Arthur Polo Poe. He says, so what's some things to help solve writer's block?
Oh, man, there's everybody has their own thing that they have to do in order to get over that block. Some people, some people just take a break. Just take a break, go do something else for a minute, and then clear your mind. A lot of people, that's what a lot of people do. It just depends on what you like as an individual. Some people like to listen to music, and music inspires them or clears their mind for them. And other people, I don't personally do this. As far as some people just force themselves to write, which I find is a little bit counterproductive, because if you're not in a creative mind space and you're just writing gibberish, because you might go back. You're 9 times out of 10 you're going to go back and rewrite what you just wrote. So
I got you.
It just depends.
All right, now it's time for Indie University. I'm about to ask you 5 hard-hitting questions.
Oh, don't do that.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to start it. So with you, we're going to take it that your whole business of writing for movie and television is your business. As an independent entrepreneur, who do you turn to for advice?
The first person is my wife. Uh, First and foremost. Um, I always say she's smarter than me anyway. But as far as I have my business partner, Lamont Gant. He's the director. He's the owner or creator of Creative Genius Films. And
Mhm.
me and him were pretty much kind of partners in that. And I'm the screenplay writer, and he's the director. So a lot of times I ask him for advice. And my editor, Cynthia Marie, she gives me good advice too. So a trusted few people that I turn to for advice.
All right. What's the one misconception about owning your own business that people need to know the truth about?
Well, I'm not going to really speak on owning your own business. I mean, yeah, being a self-published author, you are your own business in a so to speak. But as
Mhm.
far as I would just say, as far as going into writing,
Yeah.
the biggest misconception is that you're gonna make money overnight. This is not a business that you're just gonna write a book and sell 1 million copies. Not that it can't happen, but it doesn't happen overnight. And if it does happen, you just happen to be in that lucky 2% of people that it does happen for. So if your main motivation is making a lot of money in books, you might want to find something else to do, because that's not a reality of the business.
What's the toughest lesson you've learned from being on your own?
That your path is different from everybody else's path. When I first got signed, my first deal was 2008. I got signed to a publisher named Triple Crown Publications.
Mm-hmm.
And on that publishing company, and I had other authors who signed bigger deals with bigger publishers after they left Triple Crown. And me being naive and not really knowing the business at the time, not knowing the industry, I just said, oh well, it happened for them, it can happen for me too. And then I'll write a couple of books for Triple Crown, and then somehow, some way, somebody on the major publisher would see how great I am, and they'll sign me to a deal too. And not necessarily realizing that it's really about, like I said before, it's not just about your talent. It's about who you know, what circles you're in, and a lot of times it's timing and knowing and being in the right place at the right time.
All right. So, what was my next question? How do you get the world to notice you and your works? What's your marketing strategy?
I'm still trying to figure that out. But social media is a beautiful thing. This age of social media, you have a handheld computer in your hand that's worldwide. So putting yourself out there, doing shows like the indie show is a nice way to put yourself out there and market yourself and market your work. This post, engage people in conversation. I would say for me, I enjoy reaching out to book clubs. There's quite a few book clubs out there, and you just make the first attempt and introduce yourself and introduce your work. And a lot of times you have to give out free copies of your book. Don't be, not everybody's going to want to buy your book if they don't know who you are. They don't know what you're about. They don't know if they're going to like what you have to write. So a lot of times, asking somebody to spend money on something, it's not like music where you could just play a sample for them or play a song for them, and they say, "Oh, that's hot. Let me check that out." All you have is your name and your synopsis on your book and your cover, and hopefully something catches them. But a lot of times you have to give your book out, let people try it out, read it, and then they'll talk about it, and hopefully, that'll snowball.
No doubt, because I definitely got to check out one of your books.
I know what you mean.
You got the covers on point, my friend.
I know what you like. I know what you like.
If you had the chance to do it all over again, would you do anything differently?
Of course, if I knew now what I didn't know then, uh, a lot of things I would do the same, but obviously I would make moves, especially at that time period, and especially in 2008, 2009, um, reaching out to different people and just moving a little different. Not too much things I would do different, but obviously, if you, what you can't do what you don't know.
This is
So
true. All right. That was
having
Indy
knowledge of
University. Very nice, very nice. While I'm thinking about it, um, do you have any books coming out that we
yeah,
need to be checking for?
yeah, I have a re-release coming March 23rd of 2023. It's going to be a re-release of this book right here. If I Was Your Girlfriend. That's going to be in re-release through Urban Books, Urban Romance, Urban Renaissance, and it's going to be re-released with a different cover. I currently have a book out right now called "I Want to Be Your Lover." It's a short story novel that I wrote and released back in March of this year, and also Return to. That was a sequel to the first sci-fi book, Return.
Oh,
That was
sci-fi.
released in April.
Okay.
So that was just released in April 20th of this year. And yeah, those are the books that are out right now. Of course, my whole catalog is on Amazon, or you can go to marlonmccalsky.com and you can check me out.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for tonight's special guest. I'm glad he was able to come through. Marlon McCaulsky. Let's go. Look at here. We're coming to the end of the show. I like to call this segment the last. Oh, what's up?
Well, before you jump into the last word, Marlon, I saw you on Facebook. You were saying that you guys were trying to do a fundraiser to shoot the Return film. Can you speak about that, or is that something you guys aren't ready to talk about?
Yeah, definitely. I thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, back in 2015, we released our first major independent movie called Return. It's a sci-fi movie, and recently we just released a sequel paperback book, Return Two, and we had so much success with the first book, but the first film, we paid for that ourselves, and we did it independently, and we got major distribution through Sony Entertainment, and that book is out there. That film is out there right now on Tubi TV, and also
Okay.
streaming platforms. So we did the sequel, and now we just want to do it a little bigger, a little better than we did the first movie. So now we're doing if you can donate to us on creativegeniusfilms.com. You can go there and there's a donate tab, and anything that you can give to us so we can, make this movie bigger and better, it would be appreciated.
What about auditioning? Or is that going to be determined after y'all make y'all goal?
As far as auditioning?
Yes, sir. Yeah, 'cause I know some actors.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we do a lot of casting in house, but we're not to the point where we can have a big casting call. So, and we do take recommendations. Like if a lot of our casting calls come from people, other actors recommend other actors to us. So, that's a lot of casting is done that way.
Okay. That's what's up. JKL says if you ever need a bald head, no good dude like Tyler Perry movies, I'm your guy.
Are you dark skinned and bald headed?
He's definitely bald headed. All right, it's time for the last word. Yo, so in the last word, I give you the opportunity to kick your chops, say whatever it is that you wanted to say the floor is yours, sir. Give him the big screen. You get the last word.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on the Indie Show tonight. Like I said before, you can check me out on Facebook on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Marlon McCaulsky. You can go to my website, marlonmccalsky.com, and check out my books there. Also, my films or films that I've written the screenplay for, creativegeniusfilms.com. And also, if you can, like I said before, you can donate to us and help us do Return 2. That's the follow-up movie to our first major independent film that we released, Return. And you can also check out that independent film on Tubi TV. Return, Tured. And just go ahead and check us out. And if you like what you see, please help us and donate what you can. And thank you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We definitely go ahead. Everybody get Tubi for free, so go ahead and run those numbers up.
Run the numbers up.
Donate. So let's get this money, so I can somehow end up in part 2. You know, it's a collaborative effort, people. Come on now, this is the least we can do. JS1, kick your straps.
Yo, big shout out to Marlon McCaulsky. Thank you again, sir, for allowing us a moment of your time. I don't feel like people understand how much of a heavyweight you are in the game, bro. For like, yo, to have so many books written, to have movies out, like, bro, and you still young. You ain't even an old nigga. So like, yo, you still got a ways to go. So like, man, like, cause you know how these white dudes, man, they write hundreds of books and be 80, 90 years old. So like, you know what I'm saying? You still out in these streets. So shout out to you. Shout out to Mastrmynd for a phenomenal show. And shout out to everybody for tuning in, man, and all of the artists that put themselves out there. Yo, I have so much respect for y'all. You know what I mean? We, critique y'all stuff. It's kind of hard to be sitting on screen and looking at people while they tell you they don't like your shit, or you know what I mean? So shout out to everybody. And don't forget to tune in next week. You know how we do it. Let's go.
Already. Man, big shout outs to everybody. It was so many people in the chat room. I can't list all of y'all. The Indie Insiders, y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate it. I got to do a special shout out to Kelly Reed. Kelly Reed stepped in and showed me some love. We used to work together in this acting thing, and I appreciate her for coming on. It was a pleasant surprise. Big shout out to you, your daughter, and everything. And Marlon, you, sir, are the man. Thank you for making this episode possible. You got to keep in touch with us. Real talk, you good people.
I appreciate you having me and letting me beat your ass tonight. Thanks for holding that L for me. So I hope I can come back and do it again.
Oh, my dude. Yes. You have created an enemy this day. I would like to thank you for that. Big shout out. Look at the screen at the bottom. On October 4th, we have Jael the Great. She is a motivational speaker, author, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And JS1 is going to like it because she's really pretty. And on October 11th, our homie, Stin Jotty. You might know him from the FX on Hulu show Reservation Dogs, Native American hip hop artist. He's gonna be on the show. That's our people right there. So that was just a few shows that's coming up. And also, I want to let y'all know I like feedback. So if you enjoyed this show, please, you can leave a voicemail if you want to. If you want to leave a voicemail, and that way it shows up on the after show, all you have to do is on the screen, anchor.fm/the Indie Show pod/message. I'm going to leave that because I know y'all slow at writing. This has been a wonderful show. I thank each and every one of y'all. Tune in next week. Next week is crazy because my 9 to 5 is trying to make me work late. So I was just like, nah, screw that. So we going to start on time, but if I'm rushed, you know why. Marlon McCaulsky. There you go. Look at that. Look at, we're going to put that on the screen first. There you go. CreativeGeniusFilms.com/donations. I'm reading all this out because we do a podcast. It's going to be an audio podcast that comes out. So just in case you can't see the screen, I'm going to tell you what's on the screen. All right. MarlonMcCaulsky.com. That's Marlon, McCaulsky.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are fire. Thank you so much for your support. And like I said, I'm going to be auditioning for the show Big Brother season 25. I'm hoping I'm on it. I don't know why I want to do this because Big Brother Twitter is ruthless. You know, they tried to talk about me when I was on Family Feud, so I know they're gonna get in me if, for being whatever I do on Big Brother. So that's enough. That's it. I'm gonna do some other stuff. Enjoy my day. My wife made a steak, so I'm very happy. One time for my man Mastrmynd on behalf of Marlon and JS1. I love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
Hey yo, it's about that time, man. The indie show. My main man, Mastrmynd.
The indie show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we envy, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we envy, ain't no canceling this. And I'm gone.